Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. Playing an EIKWM France deck game with Wallfly, Alexandria, and MandM. So, taking a look at this first pile, the pick's just Hedgemaster. Hedgemaster's the best card here by quite a bit. It just fits into so many games. Like, worst case scenario, Hedgemaster is 1 food for 1 point because you always want a fence. Best case scenario, it can be quite a bit better than that. So, yeah, Hedgemaster is really good. What am I getting back here? Gardening Enthusiast, I like quite a bit. Cabbage Lover probably gets taken, so I'm maybe getting Mushroom Collector or Dancer back. Not too excited about either of those. Mushroom Collector's fine. Yeah, Hedgemaster is the pick. I don't know if it'll be card of the week. I'm not sure if it'll be that regular, Ralocran. They're kind of a lot of work compared to just turning on a stream and playing a game. We'll see. Maybe every other week. I could probably do that. Well, we got a couple traveling players cards here. What else? Adoptive Parents is fine. Village Druid is fine. I think the pick is just Magician here. Yeah, I think I'm taking Magician here. Like Hunter Village Druid is a combo, but what are the odds that I actually want to play 7 occupations? Not that likely. New chat rewards. Yeah, still working on them, Lumen. Still working. And since this is marginally more competitive, I'm gonna ignore anything you put in. So don't spend your food right now. I should make that a thing. Don't spend your food right now. Yeah, this is a marginally more competitive format. Hmm. Yeah, Magician looks fine. Spend food when I want to thank me. Well, thank you. That's nice of you to say. Okay. Animal Buyer's kind of nice because, yeah, Animal Buyer's nice because Magician kind of pushes me towards a crop game, and then that's how I get my food, and then Animal Buyer can buy me animals at the end of the game. Also, 24601's pretty good, so I could just take that here. Yeah, 24601 is probably a bit better than Animal Buyer. So I'll take 24601 here. Yeah, I think 24601 is pretty good. So if I can do a manage to get to a fourth family member at a reasonable time, 24601 for 2 points per action is pretty solid. I think sheep farmer's pretty good. Um, Sunday worker's fine. Organic farmer's fine. Um, could take baker. Baker plus magician should feed me pretty efficiently. Yeah, I think I kind of like that. Baker and magician together. Yep. The way I like to make it work is magician feeds me stage one, clay oven building, baking my grain feeds me stage two, and then I play baker in stage three to feed me for the rest of the game. Sort of the way I like to make it work. Guarding Enthusiast here is the best card. None of the rest of these are really worth anything. I guess Conjurer is kind of worth something, but I'm not going to play Conjurer and Magician. That's overkill. Guarding Enthusiast to get a vegetable is probably playable. Man, I'd like something that rewards bonus points. I don't know what miner that would be. The only thing I can think of is Mastermind, but no miners. I like Prosecutor quite a bit. I think that's what I'm going to take here. Prosecutor for saving on stone for my clay oven. And also with Magician, I don't really care about taking start player ever. So, yeah. I'm surprised Village Druid is going this late. And this pick, I don't really think it matters. I'll take Harvest Helper. Steal some random grain. Okay. Grain Mill Oven looks great. Lighthouse is pretty good. But yeah, I think I'm just taking Grain Mill Oven here. If I can set up Grain Mill Oven to be free with Prosecutor, then I can play Clay Oven as a miner. That should be cheaper than normal, and then I can turn the Grain Mill Oven to the Stone Oven. Yeah, Grain Mill Oven looks great here. So yeah, really good reason to play Prosecutor now. So I play Magician, Prosecutor, stage 1. Set up Family Growth. So Cash Crop looks pretty good here. I mean, I have a really good reason now to get stuff in the ground at a relatively good time. Maybe Market Stall or Winter Deadwood on the rebound. Both passing miners that work with Prosecutor. Well, not that they work with Prosecutor in particular, but they don't increase my played improvement count, which is the big deal. I don't really like birdcage. It's quite expensive, slows your family growth. I think I've just taken Beanfield here. I don't actually know if I'm going to hit 5 fields. I might only do something like 3 fields, 3-room house, and then Hedgemaster for big pasture. Especially with miners like cash crop and Beanfield, I'm still getting lots of good use out of my crops. All right. So Parforce Hunting is good. It's the best card here. The timing is weird. Like it's gonna compete with Grain Mill Oven and the ovens, the major ovens. I think I'm gonna take Corn Chief. Yeah, I just think I'm not all that likely to play Parforce Hunting. Passing Miner Corn Chief, I definitely could play. Wow, Lighthouse came back and Village School. Well, I'll take Village School here. I'm not gonna play Lighthouse. Lighthouse is good, but I don't really. I want a payoff. I want some other payoff for a Stonehouse, and I haven't really got there yet. Prosecutor making majors cheaper is something like as you reno up to a Stonehouse, but I I just want to build a wood room. With Magician, I want to take 3 wood twice. I want to take 2 reed once, and I want to build a room in round 5. I want to sit on start player until family growth comes out. So yeah, Village School is quite solid. Can throw away my Ox I don't want to play. Could play a gold medal here, or I could play market stall. I think both of them are pretty fine options. Gold medal looks reasonable. I can name vegetables. I should hit vegetable relatively reliably, or grain. I guess green is more likely than vegetables realistically. And I do have Corn Chief already as a passing miner, so I think I'm doing okay for Prosecutor. Maybe I don't play gold medal, but we'll see. Guys, if you want to plan out your highest possible scoring game ever, Payne would love to do that with you. If you want to help, if you think you would enjoy that, message him. He would be very happy to have that happen. Theorize what's the best possible score you could have from something like, a 14 card hand that you could pick. Facebook message with the spreadsheet link. I have the spreadsheet here, I think. Actually, sometimes the site takes characters out. Did this actually get through? If it did, that's kind of neat. Oh, someone put it in for me. Nice. So this is our round 2 game, Wallfly, Alex, MandM. Wow, no one wanted Grain Elevator. I'm either very happy or very worried. No, I'm not going to take Grain Elevator. I'll take Guest here. I think I'm probably happy. I think I'm happy to see that nobody is particularly going for a take one grain draft. I guess I cut all those cards pretty hard, right? Like I took Baker, I took Cash Crop really high. I took Grain Mill 11. It's not like anyone else had the opportunity to think, oh, maybe I can do a baking game. So yeah, with Magician, I usually want to hit Magician twice in stage one. Usually you want to do it once in, depending on where you're seated in round one. Usually I want to do it in round two and round four. So that means usually in round one, I want to do something like Occupation Magician, take 2 wood. Round two, take 2 Reed and Magician. Round three, take 3 wood and 2 wood or something. And then round four, build a room and then play Magician again. Something like that. So we start first. Best seating position to be in. Well, not the best, but it's a good seating position to be in. Should end my turn. Alright, we can make this smaller. We can make this bigger. Alright. So yeah, I will take 2 wood here. What is Alexa's big yikes? She's scared of my Magician? So Wallfly plays Bricklayer. Hopefully she's going for the fireplace and not ovens. Okay, MandM day labor instead of start player. So that's a good sign for me. Means I probably go into round two with, like, obviously it means I go into round two as the first or second player. And Wallfly's playing Private Forest. Okay. So if this wasn't France deck and below, or France deck and earlier, I would think you're playing something that has a clay and a wood cost, and my first thought would be Guildhall, but no Guildhall in this format. Could still be there is that one animal per harvest, but it's really just Wallfly playing Private Forest and playing Bricklayer, not necessarily playing the two of them together. Not something I need to over focus on. MandM not playing star players a little means my prosecutor is probably not going to be as good as I would like it to be. I would really like my Grain Mill 11 to be free when it comes out. Play that as my first improvement, but it seems like that's not likely to be the case. Well, it's a little early. MandM just might not have had, maybe all of their miners are behind a improvement or an occupation prerequisite. Didn't have any 1 wood miners they wanted to play. Why? Um, why? So Alexandria just played Conjurer. I'm gonna take Magician before she can use Conjurer. Um, why? I guess there was Dancer. Yeah, Dancer was in the draft. I'm sitting in front of you. I'm obviously gonna just take traveling players here. Don't. Alright, Wallfly plays Helpful Neighbors, getting a second read. Sure. Well, I'm just gonna kind of ignore Alex and do my thing. She wants the traveling players a bunch of times. Be my guest. Be my guest. Be my guest. Also, Wallfly start playing twice in a row is really good for us. Means we go first, second, second. I have a hard time seeing how I'm going to lose this game. We're doing quite well already. Conjure into a played magician. Rough for both of me. Yeah. Well, I mean, don't know why you would do that. Calling a game in round 3 is bold. Yeah, just put it this way. If someone does play Conjure into Magician, I think that they are probably not going to do very well. So that's one opponent I don't have to worry about. I have another opponent who has start playered for me twice already, which is increasing my action quality. And then the other opponent is probably doing fine, but being last and third and then fourth in stage 1 is sad. So yeah. I don't know why she's double downing. Like, she's doubling down on this, and I don't understand why. Like, even if you have 3 traveling players cards in hand, these 2 cards together are just not that good. And she has to give me a food. Like, the magician claims a food from the juggler. Like, don't double down. Reedstone food is good, but I want to build a room. I want to be able to build the first room in round 4. For clay might come back. Occupation might come back. Those would be fine. I don't care. If you guys want to make comments, I don't mind. It doesn't bother me. Yep. Yep. And now she's playing Cabbage Lover. Did she like first pick Storyteller or something? Is that what's going on here? I just don't get it. So I could play Expensive Ock Prosecutor, or I could take 4 clay. Or I could Magician again. Take 4 clay. Look at this beautiful 2-room stone house strat. Yeah, what else was really in the draft though that wanted 2 rooms or 2-room stone house? I can't really think of much. MandM plays Hunter, sure. I don't know why the text box is being weird. Is this not big enough? Did I resize the window somehow? Oh, Wallfly builds the first room in this round. That's fine. Reedstone Food looks great. Yep. Sets up my grain mill oven. Sets up village school. Then I can second action traveling players. Maybe, can I make this a bit bigger? That seems too big. Yeah. I think my text is just like a bit of a weird size right now. Maybe I can zoom, Firefox zoom? No. I don't know. Maybe I need to adjust the... She's giving me a food here. Maybe I need to adjust the text on Windows because I did install a new graphics card. So the font sizing on Windows might be a little different. And maybe that's what's going on. Because yeah, the things are a little differently positioned. Like this, it's this text box that is bothering me. I don't know why I have this here. Why I have this scroll bar. It's taking up real estate that I don't think it needs to. Guess I could pop out chat. I've never tried doing that. Oh, and it's not working. Pop out's maybe getting blocked by Firefox or something. Occupation seems okay here, but I don't really want to play prosecutor. Could just take 4 clay again. Keep taking good actions while they're available to me. 4 clay is not great, but it's fine. I would need 1 more stone before I can grain mill oven. So theoretically, the line would be village school, then grain mill oven, discard save stone, then clay oven, discard save stone, then discard grain mill oven to get the stone oven. I guess it works, but it's slow. It invites, you know, Alexandria to build the clay oven before I get the opportunity to. MandM is going to play an improvement. Excellent. Start player hay rake. Sure. I kind of feel like playing a ridiculous early 24601 just to kind of play challenge mode. Like, imagine I play 24601 and then family growth round 8. See if I can win with that setup. I will build first move because I don't really care about any actions on the board. So I'll build first move. Then my second move could be Prosecutor. It could be 3. Well, 3 wood's not coming back. Yeah, probably Prosecutor. Oh, I shouldn't have 7 food. I should have, I forgot to feed 4. 3 food. Forgot to feed 4. Could also just build the clay oven straight up. But spending the 1 stone before putting village well or village school or grain mill oven in place seems not great. Alex is playing start player Spinny, or maybe it's Reno Spinny. Oh man. Okay, well that helps Wallfly quite a bit. Also could potentially help MandM. I guess I should get resources to stable block. I guess Wallfly does have the resources to stable block. Yeah, my second move here is just really not going to be very good. I could Magician here. I could Magician here. I think playing Prosecutor seems fine, though. Well, if Alex is going to build the clay oven, Prosecutor is not a... Well, you know what? Prosecutor is fine even if Alex does, because then at least it still saves me a couple resources. Yeah. And MandM and Wallfly both look like they're going to be playing more improved... Well, I guess I'm going to play start player Family Growth before MandM does. Most likely. If I could second action Magician next round, that would be quite nice. So maybe if Family Growth comes out, first action start player, second action... Nope, not start player. Well, I could still second action Magician. Unless Alex wants to take it again, but if she does, then she gives me a food, so that's also good. Yeah, so I'm not getting 2 minor improvements before the next before the next harvest, so that means I'm not getting clay oven out. At least not after playing Grain Mill Oven. So if I don't get second action traveling players, I should be just building the clay oven. That's fine. Good Reno clay oven, I guess. Wallfly start player Flagon. All right. Reedstone food, I guess. Yeah, Reedstone food. I guess I could take 3 wood also. I kind of like Reedstone food in case I do second action Reno. I also kind of like renovating early because maybe Wallfly took Clay Hut extension really high with Bricklayer. And maybe she'll pass me the Clay Hut extension, thinking about what happened last game. So yeah, second action traveling players, 3 wood, Reno, any of those 3 would be good. Okay, she is thinking about her move. least everyone else is playing quicker. Oh, I should show Flagon and Prosecutor. I should show all of the cards. I haven't been updating. Sorry, guys. So Spinny. Spinny lets Alex... Spinny basically puts a tax on the 3 wood space. You have to pay Alex 1 wood to use the space. I play Prosecutor, which makes my improvements cheaper as long as the other players have more improvements than me. And then Wallfly plays Flagon, which will give everyone food when the well is played. Okay, looks like Traveling Players is coming back, so I'll take that. That gets me my food for the next harvest. So I'll have to first action start player. So grain mill oven looks fine. Could also start player village school. Village school lets me pressure, after renovating, lets me pressure build a room again. Assuming I save on read. Oh, Wallfly built the clay oven. Oh, I totally missed that. Did she announce it? Oh, I guess she did. Yeah, she built the clay oven with her second action. Okay, well, clay oven's gone, so that's sad. Alright. So that's good for Wallfly. So yeah, I'll just play grain mill oven and then turn it into the stone oven. So yeah, actually getting traveling players back was really important with Wallfly building the clay oven there. So ceramics with bricklayer. Nice. Yeah, Wallfly's got some nice major improvements going already. If Village Elder is out there, that would be really good. What am I getting back here? Probably I'm getting Reno back. Yeah, Reno's stone oven would be fine. Don't really have anything else that I care about playing here. Could maybe play Harvest Helper if Alex second action sows, but that doesn't seem likely. Head of the family here for MandM. Okay, that's good. So I didn't really need to start player actually. So that means family growth should come quite easily. So I think Wallfly will take 4 wood. So I might even... No, Wallfly's going to build the pottery. Okay. Well, I'll take 4 wood then, quite happily. 4 wood second action. I'm very happy with that. And so now I can think about... I definitely want to think about building more rooms. Because head of the family making the family growth queue a lot easier. So if Alex builds here, she can get herself 6 wood next round, which is good. If she doesn't build, that would make me very happy because taking 5 wood when the spinny's in play is really nice. I should feed my family. Alex is building a room. Okay. So yeah, I have to family growth first move. And then looks like MandM is going to be able to build grow. So I should plan to build a clay room, it looks like. Turn, bake 1. Second action for wood would be fantastic. Oh, MandM played Lasso. I missed that. Yeah, it was last action of last round. Alright, so MandM probably takes 4 wood. If MandM and Wallfly shun the wood, I'll take it happily. I wouldn't mind getting 3 stone. With 3 stone, I can reno well. I mean, I can reno well anyways, because I can save 1 stone. Wallfly takes the stone. I can still build the well. I would have to do it with this move, though. I could take 6 clay here. Kind of like 6 clay. Yeah. Yeah, and then we can build a couple clay rooms. Or at least 1 clay room. Yeah, I think that's okay. So I have enough to reno, build 2 clay rooms, or build a clay room and a cooking hearth. Yeah, growing a couple more times with, especially with Convict in hand, seems pretty good. The start player market stall. Sure. Don't really think she needed to do that, but that's fine. I gotta put something on. This is the pace of the game is. Oh, I don't have the Age of Empires soundtrack on here. Wallfly builds the well. That's fine. We figured that was happening when she got the well. So Wallfly's having a really nice game. Really nice game. I wish that she had built, baked a grain with her clay oven, but it doesn't really matter when she's gotten like 2 really good major improvements so far. got a little more wood than me because of her private forest. So I get 2 food, 1 food from Flagon and 1 food from Juggler. Three reed would be an option. 3 reed to double build clay rooms. 3 reed build Reno build 2 rooms. MandM's playing start player. Okay. Seems a little weird. Maybe thinks that 6 wood's gonna be available. Wallfly taking the read is kind of a pain, but it's fine. I think I still am going to Reno. And actually I'm gonna Reno with this move because I want to Reno in front of Wallfly. So I'll Reno Village School here. And I will save a read with my prosecutor. So then I can build a room, although MandM might build a room here. Build a room and grow. Has the food to do it. And then Wallfly could first action build next round. Build a wood room. Although building a wood room doesn't seem very good for her with Bricklayer out already. I mean, it's fine because she grows right away, but it would end up spending like all of her wood, which seems not great. Yeah, so I could maybe build a room and then 24601 last move. And then just go for an ugly farm, but have a lot of bonus points with my 24601. Would have been nice to be able to Reno one action later, because then my village school would have been free. But the 1 read difference doesn't let me build a second room, so it would in round 10 let me build a second room, but it doesn't let me build a second room with this action. I'll build a clay room, toss gold medal, since I can't play it anymore for a read. And then what I can actually do is I can play Helpful Neighbors on Family Growth for free, get another read, and then be ready to build again. Benefactor here for MandM. Ooh. Well, needs more wood. I guess if he gets 6 wood next round, this is quite good. Yeah, because then he's 6 wood, and then fences 15, and then family growth 3rd move. Yeah, that seems good. Oh no, he needs an animal. He doesn't have an animal. Yeah, I would have really liked, with Benefactor, would have really liked Village Druid. So that you get the sheep when you play Benefactor. Not gonna play 24601. My family growth next round is safe. Could just take 2 wood here. Yeah. 2 wood makes it quite a bit worse for MandM. Yeah, so now instead of fencing 15, MandM's going to be forced to fence 12. This is quite a bit worse. So then maybe I can 24601 in round 12 for 6 points once I'm at 5 family members. Usually fence 12 with Benefactor. Yeah, so it's fine. It's not bad. But I think he was hoping to fence 15. That's all. Because, yeah, you get the Benefactor. You obviously want the Benefactor out sooner rather than later. So saving yourself the 3 wood is relevant. Thing is, he doesn't get to grow this round, right? Because he has no animals, and he still has to fence. So, a couple actions away. Wallfly first action, Reno Fireplace. Okay, that means she's not pressuring build a room, which is really good for me. So, what am I doing with my first move here? Plow a field, maybe? Plow a field, and I can think about Gardening Enthusiast and Sow Bake if I get a second field, maybe. Or maybe I play Bean Field at some point. Yeah, I don't really want to take 2 wood over plowing. Plowing is better than taking 2 wood here. But maybe what I do is second action, family growth, helpful neighbors, third action, build a room. So that I can family growth first action round 11. Or just whenever before MandM can Benefactor build. So maybe we fence 12, lasso 2 boar. Yeah. He's hunting 1 boar right away. Needs food for that next harvest. Agree with prosecutor, get a read. So I'm going to have to start taking magician every round, basically. I'm going to need the food. Didn't expect to get up to 5 family members, but it's going to come pretty easily, so... I guess I could also start player corn sheaf here to get 6 wood next round, if that's what's going to get passed to me. Wallfly's playing clay hut builder. So yeah, so Wallfly's playing clay hut builder, so then the clay hut builder is going to give her the resources to build a room with the first action next round. So that means I should go ahead and build my clay room here. I'm letting the wood get big with Spinny in the game, but I think it's fine. So we'll toss away... I still might play these occupations. I think I can toss guest here. I'm not likely to want to pay 2 clay for, or 2 food for an action. Wallfly saying don't help. I don't think it's really help. He's pointing out a potential mistake. Oh, so it sounds like Sanswell's casting this game. So if you're watching this, you should check out Sanswell's point of view. Twitch.tv/Sanswell. I don't know if he's been uploading stuff to YouTube, but... So I don't know if he has a YouTube to plug. Alex building a cooking hearth, sure. So yeah, so I getting a fireplace or cooking hearth is going to be tough, but I should be able to bake enough with grain, with the stone oven, and with my magician. If I magician every round, then every other round it's 2 food and a grain, and the other round it's 5 food. So 7 food every 2 rounds. 7 food and a grain every 2 rounds. That's enough to feed. If I do want to play more improvements, then I should play corn sheaf here. If I don't want to play more improvements, I should play Beanfield. Because Beanfield leaves the option open to play Gardening Enthusiast and Sow Bake. Do I want to build the Joinery or the Basket Maker's Workshop? I can build the Basket Maker's Workshop really cheap, so I'm going to play Corn Sheaf here. Corn sheaf on family growth, get a grain. And I could still sow bake. It would just be 1 grain, bake 1 grain, sow 1 grain. It's a little risky. It's a little risky. Alex could first action sow bake here, but it seems like a pretty bad sow bake action for her with vegetables in her supply. Like, she doesn't need to bake vegetables. So now she's going to want to sow bake. So I'll sow bake with my next action. I guess I have baker as well. So I do have alternative ways of baking. Yeah, I think just so bake makes sense. And then maybe read stone food and then build the basket maker's workshop. Magicianing this round seems sensible as well. And I probably need the food for it, actually. So maybe 3 stone. Oh yeah, reed stone food's gone anyways. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna sow bake. So with Village School, I can play the Basket Maker's Workshop for 1 stone. I think I should probably take the 3 stone first, though, because then I have the option maybe to reno Basket Maker's Workshop. The one thing I'm having trouble with here is fences. Like, I still need a lot of wood. The Spinnies pulled a lot of wood out of the game. But MandM should probably not be prioritizing wood all that highly for the rest of the game. Oh, Alex is building the Basket Maker's Workshop. Okay. With 0 reed left over. Sure. MandM has Tuileries Garden. Nice combo with Hayrake. So unblockable Tuileries Garden with their 3rd action. Nice. So they get it off 3 times for sure. So definitely last action Magicianing. So I could take stone. Could start player here. Start player Beanfield or start player Cash Crop. And depending on what the round 12 action is, I might take 4 wood with my first move. Yeah. Alright, and then last action Magician plus FG. And then feed 9. Harvest the grain. So family growth came out. I don't care at all about family growth. I could plow. I can also take 3 wood. I think I'm taking the 3 wood, unfortunately. Because that's what Spinny has done to this game. Greatly impacted the wood economy. Fortunately, I can last action fence in round 14 with my Hedgemaster, so I'm not too worried about it. But I do still need to take wood pretty aggressively. Yeah, this game's pretty hungry. Late sheep and then head of the family helping everyone grow pretty quickly has made everyone quite hungry. So 3 stone coming back would be good. Otherwise, I also like plowing. I guess the 3 stone's not really good for Wallfly, and MandM needs clay before he takes the stone, so maybe we can just plow here. Plowing is as good as taking wood for us, pretty much, because every plow helps us fill up our farm. So maybe take vegetable, sow bake, and magician again. I kind of want to sow bake after getting a second grain though. So yeah, I want to try to sow bake in round 13. Means I probably... Well, I guess I have baker. Yeah, I have baker, so I don't really need to worry about... I just... Well... Yeah, so I can bake... I can sow this round and bake next round. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, bake once, take vegetable, sow bake, bake 1 grain, and then baker next round. And then I could magician or I could 24601. Both seem fine. So there's a cooking hearth available. So I can build that cooking hearth for 1 clay. Because I discard for 1 clay and then I prosecute for 2 clay. So building a cooking hearth might not be a bad idea. Although with MandM taking the animals and hunting them as quickly. Yeah, I guess there's no 2 animal actions until round 14. And they're probably not even going to be there then. Because people are going to be taking animals for 2 points. So yeah, cooking hearth doesn't really seem important unless I want it for eating vegetables. Which... No, I'll just bake. I have baker in hand. Baker's actually going to be a hero at the end of the game here. It's going to let me... Like, I might not even play it, and I might still just sow bake a bunch. But the fact that I can play baker, it just gives me that get out of jail free card, which is awesome. Also, Wallfly took the stone again. Does Wallfly have like Village Elder in hand or something? Braggart was banned, right? Yeah. I guess she's just building a bunch of major improvements. Feels like the joinery's not a very good improvement for her. Maybe she's gonna build a stone room? I'm not sure. Maybe she has a stone miner. Like stone house extension or something. Yeah, that 3 stone grab means I probably cannot get to a stone house myself. I mean, village school does help me, but it's gonna be tough. Wallfly is playing coffee break on family growth. Sure. Free points are good. Yeah, Wallfly has very good improvement score. We'll take sow bake. So bake 1. And then this action can be Magician or it can be Convict number 24601. I think if I'm going to 24601, it's okay to do it next round. I think I'm okay to Magician here. I think Magician here is worth 2 points. So I could start player cash crop. So Plowsow around 14 is worth a lot. So first action, start player cash crop seems good. If there's 4 wood available, though, I might have to take the 4 wood ahead of start player. So if Wallfly takes the 4 wood, I'll start player. No, she family grows. Okay. Sure, I'll take 4 wood. Lets me fence 13, which is a reasonable number. I'll fence much better than Wallfly. Unless Wallfly took like Fence Dealer. If she took Fence Dealer, then awesome. She's having a really nice game. The thing is, she has 0 fields and enough wood only to cover 2 spaces. So yeah, I don't really think Wallfly is winning. Alexandria I don't think is winning. I think my biggest opponent here is MandM by a decent amount. This unblockable Tuileries Garden is going to prove to be quite powerful. Could actually, if Alex doesn't plow here, he can do it twice this round. Alex plows, okay, good. So if I read stone food and 2 stone, that gets me to a stone house. Or I could just play the joinery for 1 stone, which I've talked about already. I do probably need to play Baker as well. So I've got a couple actions that I need. So yeah, the render to stone seems not worth it when I can play 24601. Thing is, I can't really play 24601 and Baker. And in fact, Wallfly just took read stone food. Is Wallfly going to build a stone room? This is kind of crazy. I'll start player here. Getting Plowsow next round seems really important for me. Moves me out of Benefactor territory for joinery. But I can still... Actually, no, it does. It moves it out totally. Well, MandM might build a room and then family growth again, and then that would make MandM... Put MandM at 5 improvements. MandM at 5 improvements, and I could still save a stone and discard for a wood. Yeah, MandM's definitely my biggest opponent. Does Wallfly have like mansion or something? Trying to figure out what that extra stone's going into. Might be a stone room with one more reedstone food action. I don't know. Wallfly builds the joinery, so she's just given up on fencing altogether. Wow, not what I expected. Play Baker here. So Baker lets me bake after the field phase. So maybe take a 2-point cattle and then magician again, because I actually think I want even more grain. The more grain I can get, the better. Yeah, I actually can't sow. I guess I can sow onto my cash crop if I bake both my grain. Yeah, so I could play 2-4-6-0-1 here. Oh, Alex is taking traveling players? Okay, so that means traveling players is not available to me. MandM takes the cattle, sure. Alex wants to switch to veg, that's fine with me. So if I think I'm running out of 2-point actions, 2-4-6-0-1 here makes sense. And I guess once all the animals are taken next round, I am running out of 2-point actions. I'm not going to get to a stone house, and I'm not building any more major improvements, except maybe a fireplace for 1 point. So 2-4-6-0-1 seems like a reasonable play. When all you're doing is taking animals for 2 points. Looks like MandM wanted to play an occupation there. Maybe. Or maybe a St. Doe because that's a winning play for me. What was I gonna do if Wallfly took the... Oh, asking me in private message. I think we're triggering Magician here. 2 food and a grain. Okay, so I'm gonna bake both my grain. I guess it's not really that relevant. I could just take 1 animal. Yeah, taking 1 animal seems fine. It hurts MandM because MandM is lassoing all these. So 2 grain, 2 food to feed 10. Should put a second person out here for my 24601. And I can sow, and I can sow like that. Wallfly was gonna play a baking game. Yeah, when I saw Grain Silo 7th pick, I thought for sure no one else wanted to bake. Yeah, so I guess my advantage over MandM here is my improvement points. 2 to 5. And then I've got some bonus points for my 24601, which offsets his stables. Yeah, 24601 offsetting stables, and then our crop scores will be pretty similar. It's gonna have a couple unused spaces, it looks like. But we're both gonna end in clay houses. Pretty sure this is a win. Yeah, head of the family, round 7 family growth, and then Spinny coming out was bad. But things have gone my way. Yeah, I wonder what Wallfly took instead of round 6, or instead of 6 pick Grain Silo. Because she said, oh, I was going to bake until Alex and William did their stuff, and it's like Grain Silo is like one of the best grain sources in the game. It's a good one. Oh, he gets to trigger his Tuileries twice here. Yeah, that's really good. Really good. Okay. I actually kind of need to take food here, which is funny. Because I would like to pay one food for 1 point with Hedgemaster, but it's the tiniest bit dangerous right now. Because if I bake these two, I get to 8. I would have to eat my 2 vegetables raw. I guess day labor is a 2-point action in the worst case scenario for me. And I can discard to get an extra wood. You know what? The wood's not worth anything to me, is it? Yeah, just fence 13. So now I could take a boar, or I could take a cattle for 2 points, and then magician, last action for 2 points. So it's 10 after 2. So are we supposed to play again at 2:30? I don't remember what the schedule is. We just playing all day. Yeah, I guess we're probably just playing all day if we're supposed to get these many games in. Yeah, six games in one day. Yeah, we're playing all day. So 3 p.m. Okay, so who are we playing in round 3? We're playing Gray, JMC3, and Zenvadev. Okay. So it looks like the later games are being a bit more spread out. Organic farmer here for MandM. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, really good. Yeah, nice 4-point card. Well, everything's gone. Both the animals are gone that I want. Not much left to do. I could take 1 vegetable for 1 point. I could take a boar for 1 point. I guess the vegetable has the chance of being food if I need it to be. Because then my last action can be 3 food fishing or traveling players. They're pretty equivalent. Yeah, so we can make that 2 green and show a point on it. Yeah, Village School is so good. That's been the power of these 2 games so far. Village School has been a huge factor. Even though I haven't done that much with it, like getting that extra read for your reno and for your building of rooms, like really strong. I guess traveling players over fishing is 1 point. Because right now I'm going to end with 3 grain on my farm. Because I'm going to bake 2. So Magician gets me 1 extra grain for a point. Village Tool is a strong card made stronger by the set I'm playing in. Yep. Yep. Fewer cards that enable playing all my Ox. Yeah, so throwing away cards becomes a lot better. Although, I haven't thrown away any Ox yet. I could have, though. Thrown away 3, Actually, I only threw away 2 cards. Grain Mill Oven I discarded for the Stone Oven. I guess I had Prosecutor as well. Yeah, Prosecutor Village School is quite a nice combo. I always enjoy playing the village cards. Yeah, they are fun cards, yeah. How are the other games going? Are you guys following some of the other streams? Draft defensively with purpose. Yeah, that's a good point. Alright, so I have my final score plus 6. 40. .40 final. A little lower than normal, but enough to win in this set. Good old late family growth scores. Yeah. 40 points is enough to win. Well, I called it in round 2. And head of the family and basically each player did one thing that made me doubt it. Wallfly built the clay oven. MandM played head of the family and Alex played spinny, but yeah. That's good. So he's gotten clay path in hand, 1 clay short. Yeah, I mean, I haven't played a lot of it. It's just a couple games, so. I mean, I won both the games so far, but I also feel like a lot of stuff has gone my way, which it's like, okay, you know. If things go your way in any set, then things end up well, working out well. GG. Alright, so we're going to have a bit of a break before the next game. Should I leave the stream up? Or should I put it back up when I'm going to go live later? Probably I'll take the stream down for a bit. 28, 40. What does Alex end at? Game changer 888. New game EIK. Alright, so just wait on Alex's final score. Yeah, beating ahead of the family game that got late family growth. Pretty good. Quite good. Had a nicely crafted game. Baker was massive. And Magician was massive too. Gave me something to do with all these actions. Magician was massive. 33, so 28, 40, 33, 37 reported. Okay, guys, that's all for me. For now, I'll be back in about 40 minutes. Thank you Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. Grow second in late round 7 family growth with little effort. Yes, and that did happen both games as well. So, definitely to my advantage. Yeah, that's all for me. I'll be back in about 40 minutes when I'm going to take the stream down for now. So, we'll see you then. Bye.